And welcome back. Now, we're all getting our heads around self-isolation. For obvious reasons, our next guest has been doing it during the month of December for his entire life.
It's been a while since either myself or Aidan worked with him, and to be honest, it's been a very pleasant working environment since those days. But we're guessing that's about to change. Dustin the turkey, are you there, old friend?
Good morning, Laura. Good morning, Angel. How are you?
Good morning, Dustin. It's always good to see you. Laura said she's missed working with you, but in some ways she hasn't.
I bet you miss me really, Laura, don't you?
Listen, Dustin, you're looking surprisingly well, given the fact that you haven't been able to go out and avail of your usual pampering routine over the last number of weeks.
Well, the DIY shops are closed, so I can't get the paint for me beak or anything like that. It's very hard in those turkeys, Laura, you know.
And how have you been coping over the last 7 or 8 weeks, Dustin? Are you alone on lockdown?
Oh, well, totally on me, Post Malone. Obeying all the government rules. I mean, you know, I treat it like when I go to Roscommon now, though. You know, I always stay 2 metres away from people. I never go near the natives, and I always wash myself after contact with them, you know what I mean?
Very unfair of the people of Roscommon. Listen, congratulations are in order. We didn't realise this, but you celebrated 30 years of being in showbiz last year. So how old are you? Or is that a rude question to ask?
You never ask a bird their age, Laura. You should know that. Now, I'll be honest with you. I sort of 12 is my limit, as you know. So I basically at 12 is on the dead is where I'm at. I'm a bit like Bart Simpson in that way, you know.
Yes, you are.
I have been like sort of doing a lot of work myself, you know. So basically, like going in and out and making sure everyone's all right. A big shout out, by the way, to all the frontline workers. I just want to mention them. Well done, gang.
Yeah, well said, Dustin. Now, in that 30 career, you've done lots on the telly, making records, and even going so far as to represent us in Eurovision. And I only mention that because today, in ordinary times, would have been the Eurovision. What are your own memories of performing in 2008?
Well, yeah, it was mad, isn't it? Like, I mean, you're going out in a shopping trolley with a toilet seat with all the past Irish winners behind you singing Eastern Europe, we love you. Do you like Irish stew or goulash, as it is to you? And you're expecting to get through. So, yeah, it was a bit mad, all right. It's the maddest party ever. I think everyone in Ireland at some stage in their life should represent Ireland at Eurovision. It's just the biggest, best party in the world, full of madgers, full of brilliance. Unfortunately, I didn't get through. Unlike another Turkey friend of mine, Nicky Byrne, we didn't make it to the final, but neither of us can sing. So what are we expecting, you know?
Poor Nicky.
Dustin, you're well known.
Eurovision's changed a lot. I mean, I know, you know Johnny Logan has a massive chip in his shoulder and all that sort of stuff. You were saying that to me before we went on air. But the Eurovision isn't Johnny Logan or Terry Logan or even the great Larry Gogan anymore. It's changed. I mean, it's dancing grannies. It's Conchita Wurst, the lady with the beard, you know, the Mary McCallaghan trick. It's all them sort of things, you know. And being honest, like the dancing grannies from Russia, a lot of people don't know this. Pope Francis was actually in that group.
I think they are ludicrous claims, and Aidan was not saying anything untoward at all.
Laura, will you?
Listen, Dustin, you're well known for your love life, and you've had loads of famous girlfriends over the years, Anne Doyle being one of them. Is there a Mrs. Dustin in your life to take care of you at the moment?
No, as I said, Laura, I'm obeying all the government rules. I'm hearing me Post Malone, and that is the way. You have to... Hold on 1 second. What is it? Will you go back to bed? I'll be up in a second. I'm just chatting to Laura Woods. That was a once-off.
Dustin, who are you talking to?
I'll be up in a minute. What do you mean your name's Sheila?
Are you landing Sheila Shoga in this?
Every time.
Hold on. Just jump... Oh, no, hold on. Sorry, Vogue, what is it? I'll be up in a
he's
second.
a full house.
Will you go back up to bed? I'll be with you in a minute. I told you Laura was just a once-off, Vogue. Sorry, I'm just chatting to the cats here.
I'd move this on, Laura.
Young and foolish. Listen, Dustin, we've had lots of questions coming in from boys and girls around the country. So if you're OK with that...
I have some brilliant inside facts that you might know about Eurovision.
Oh, go on very quickly, because we want to get to some of our younger listeners, viewers' questions. What's your Eurovision facts?
They're the most important, but I just tell you. You know Roy Keane has written the Croatian entry for the last 5 years.
Has he?
You know that?
Did he?
Yeah. My Lovely Horse, you know that song? That's actually about Linda Martin.
Ah, Dustin.
OK, Dustin, we're going to stop you there before you get any more insulting.
Lucky underpants that he hasn't taken off since Johnny Logan won in 1980. They're Eurovision facts.
Put it in your next book. All right, let's get to the questions.
All right, lots of questions, as I said, from people around the country. But our first question comes in from my son, Ben. He's 9, and he also knows that his mother holds a bit of a grudge.
Dustin, You worked with my mummy once and she was dressed as a mermaid. You pushed her off a table with your beak. Is this true?
Well, Dustin.
That's brilliant, Ben. What a cool looking dude. I love that California top. I'll have to get one of them myself, Ben. Ben, that is true. I did actually work with you. Myself and Rory did a lot of work together in the den, and I can't really talk about that time I pushed your mum off the table because it was a compensation case against RT, and we're nearly there, Laura. Let's just say my company won't be getting the stages next year when we win this.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
All right, next question.
Actually, you know what, Laura? Yourself and Benson, he's brilliant. He should be presenting the toy show. You should do a show with Ben.
Oh, he'll be delighted to hear that.
O'Shea presents with his mum, Maura Duran, every week.
That'd be great. Well, we've loads more questions.
All right, this one for you now, Dustin, is from Thomas Carroll, who's age 9. Sorry, Maura.
Hi, Dustin. My name is Thomas. Christmas is my favourite time of year, but I wanted to know, what's yours?
Question, what's your favourite time of the year, Dustin?
Woo! Well, I tell you what it is. It's Stevens' Day. It's around Christmas. Now, being honest with you, Christmas, I still love Christmas. I love the shopping, the boys and girls, the choirs, all that. We always filmed up in Lapland with Santa, with Zig and Zag and Saki. But my favourite day of the whole year is Stevens' Day. It's when I wake up and go, phew.
Well, that makes sense. We'll move on to more
questions,
questions, Dustin, because we want to get through as many as we can. Next up, here's a question from Leo Byrne. He's 8.
Hi, Dustin. My name is Leo. I'm from Portmarnock in Dublin. My favourite footballer is Sadio Mane. Who's yours? And would you ever join, if you were a professional footballer, would you join Turkey for Ireland?
What a great question. Did you hear that, Dustin?
That is a brilliant question. Obviously, Sadio Mane, okay, so we've got a Liverpool fan in the house, okay? Now, I'm more Man United now, like yourself, Ado and Simon. So, I've been honest, my favourite player is Marcus Rashford. I think he's brilliant. My favourite Irish player would be Seamus Coleman, because his service over the years, even though he's from Donegal, I can't understand the word he's saying, but he's just a brilliant footballer. And I think, would I play for Ireland or Turkey? I think I'd have to play for Ireland.
Yes, you would. Put on that jersey. All right, another question for you now, Dustin. This is from Stephanie and Julia Ferraro.
Hi, Dustin. I'm Stephanie and I'm 10. I'm Julia and I'm 9. We are from Dublin. We are sad we missed our trip to Italy. If you were to go on holidays, where would you go?
Where's your favourite holiday destination, Dustin?
Turkey. I love Santa Ponza, but I'm barred at the moment, so yeah.
Okay.
I love holidaying around Ireland, keeping it local, and I think that's what we should all do now when we get back. If this country gets back to normal, put the coppers back in the Irish hills.
Okay,
thanks a million. That's a brilliant question.
Well, we've more great questions on the way, and next up we have one that'll get the nation talking. It's from Charlie and Rory Duggan.
Hi, Dustin. We want to know, who do you think is better?
Dublin or Cork?
Oh. Controversial.
It's actually controversial. It's Dublin, hands down. Look, I do love. Look, I've been honest with you. I've always had a special place in Cork. Outside of Dublin, it is my favourite county. I know they think they're the real capital. They're not. But no, Dublin, wings down. Dublin. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you did once
there.
say to me once, Dustin, that if you could take a hacksaw and cut Cork off and float it away, you would do that.
Get your own back in.
Get your back, pal.
I need to find out if you said that, Ada.
Hey, Dustin.
People down in Cork have a chip in their shoulder. They're well balanced because they've one in each shoulder.
Great to see you,
But I
pal.
think that's wrong. And I love Cork, and I plan a holiday there this summer.
Well, listen, Dustin,
changed his
always a
tune.
pleasure to chat to you. Keep safe, and we will see you again soon. Thanks a million.
What time to be home at, Laura?
Now, from that to this, I've got to go and get changed into my spandex. Mr. Motivator is set to put myself and Anna through our paces a little bit later.
But up next, and giving you a reprieve from Aidan Spandex for a few minutes, is a Greek spinach and feta pie on the menu.
Yeah, they don't go well together.